Hi, everyone. I'm Desirae from Clairant Services, and I offer marketing services for startups and small businesses, for those of you who don't know me. I wanted to have a discussion today about lead nurturing and really how important it is, and just to share some statistics and to realize that most of us really don't know how to lead nurture. And I think a lot of us, it's good to get into the habit of doing that. So, you know, what happens is most people are so excited about bringing in leads, and then they have this gigantic list that just sits there and they don't really know what to do with it. So just from statistics, you know, what would you guess the average number of times a salesperson actually reaches out to a lead? Like, I'm asking you guys, somebody just throw out an answer.
Less than 50%.
Well, like, how many times do they reach out to a lead? Like,
how many times do they?
How many times?
They should do it 6, but they probably do it once.
Three. Okay. So 50% of all salespeople give up after one try for a lead. 65% give up after 2 tries, and 80% give up after 3. But do you know how many, on average, it takes attempts to actually reach out to a lead before you convert that lead into revenue? It's actually 12. It's 12. That's like, so we're failing as business owners because we're not doing it enough, and we're not in front of these people, because really, you know, only 3% of people at any given time are ready to buy what you have now, whether it's a product or services. 3% of people. 10% are very interested. They're just kind of not ready to pull the trigger. Then you have 30% who like what you do. They just don't want to buy now. And then the other 60% wouldn't even take your product if you paid them to. Okay, so, or I'm sorry, yeah, the other 60%. So the 40% is what you're nurturing to, right? Those are the people what you're trying to speak to. And of course, on your messaging, you need to the 3% and the 7% who are almost ready to pull the trigger, you want to send them out like an offer or a discount or a 2-for-1 or some sort of deal that would make them, oh, I should take this now, and give them a sense of urgency in terms of messaging. The other ones, the other 30% that's interested in your product or service, but they're not quite ready, you want to give them like free information that is beneficial to them and valuable to them, so that they now trust in your brand, right? So you're showing them that you know your stuff, and they're building up trust in you, for that when they turn into that 3% who's ready to pull the trigger. So how you want to do this, first of all, when you have your list of leads, you need to, if a lead comes in, say a form fill on a website or a call into your office, you need to get on them within a minute, honestly, within a minute. And that will increase your chances by 314% if you call them back within a minute, okay? Most of us don't get to our leads within that time period, and it significantly decreases your chances of converting them into a sale because we don't get there fast enough. We are impulsive in this world, right? We want things now, right? That's why online shopping is a beautiful thing. Although and that's why 1-day shipping is coming out, because we're so impulsive. So what you want to do is, first, you want to call the lead for at least a month to 6 weeks, every week, once a week. If you don't get a hold of them, follow up with an email. And then if you don't get a hold of them in those 6 weeks, then you want to put them on a 1-year lead nurturing campaign where you send a newsletter to them once a month. You can do it bi-weekly as well. It depends on your capacity, your bandwidth. And you want to give them valuable information. The best thing for you to do is segment. You know, if you speak to a bunch of different industries for your target market, it's best to segment them and speak specifically to those markets rather than do like a blanket email. So if you can do that, that's the best. But if you can just do one newsletter, just make sure there's different sections on that newsletter so that you're reaching out to that 3%, that 10%, and that 30%. Speaking to those right audiences who are either ready to purchase now or or they're thinking about it in the future. So put them on that for a year of an automatic email campaign, and reach out via phone once a quarter. And I guarantee you that list that's been, collecting dust will turn into revenue. And that's really the goal of having a lead.